Hello everyone and welcome back to CareerKunj, your go-to channel for career growth and learning. I'm assuming you are someone from a technical background, either you know Java, C++, Python, you are a student or already a working person. One thing you might have noticed or you might have already know that apart from the languages that you know, you also need to know something related to data, because no matter what language you learn, what technology you learn, you'll always need to work on data as well. And when we say data, we only remind of one code, that is SQL. Today in this video, we are going to understand why do we use SQL, what is its use, and also how to use it. Also, one more thing, SQL might seem difficult to you, but after today's video, it will not. So before starting, let me tell you something about what is the need of SQL. First of all, SQL stands for Structural Query Language. All right, it is nothing but a way of accessing data. So when we say data, what is the first thing that comes into your mind as of now? What are the applications that you have used for the data? Most of you might have used Excel already, Microsoft Excel, maybe since your school days or college days. So the basic structure that we know about SQL is that, okay, it has some table, it has rows, column, we can read it, insert it, delete it, sort it, and all those things that we can do. Although at this point of time, I'm not talking about some advanced things like formulas, VLOOKUP and all, but yeah, basic, you got the idea, right, that how we use. Same thing can be done by SQL as well. So SQL, the need of SQL is to access and use read, write, delete or any operation on the data that is there in the Excel sheet. Like in Excel, we do it manually, but here we'll be doing it using code. Okay, let's begin. In my screen, you will be able to see one Excel file. It has first column as, let's say, student, second column as roll number, third column as year of passing. Let's only take three columns as of now and also take three students. I will take first student as Rakesh, for example. Second student will be Divya. Third student will be Abhishek. I will consider my name. Now we have this data. What are the things that we can do? If you open Microsoft Excel, just for example, you are able to see this sheet. All right. If you go in view, you are able to see all the rows, all the columns. And by using your cursor, there are certain things that you can do. Right? You can choose to see only the first two rows or the first two columns, resize it, minimize it. All right. You can do a sort. You can increase font. Okay, that's a different thing on appearance. Similar way on SQL also, you can choose how to view the data. Okay, now let's go step by step. Let's say, for example, the same Excel sheet that I already listed above that has three students, it has three rows, three columns. So the things that we can do for view, first we can do, okay, I want to choose initial two rows or initial two columns. It will do that way. I can choose it diagonally, where I can decide the number of rows and columns that to be chosen. That same thing can be done by SQL. Apart from that, as I already mentioned, you can also use sort and sort by size, sort by name, sorting things you can do. You can insert a new rows, insert a new column, you can update it, delete it. That same thing that we are going to do with SQL. So for the same table, first we'll start writing a query. All right, in SQL query, you can divide it into 4 or 5 parts. First part will be what you want to see from the table. For example, the table that I have, I want to see all the data. In SQL, star represents all the data. Let's say my name of this table is, I'm naming it students, that is name of table, or just to reduce the confusion, I will name it something as module. So this is my Excel sheet module.xls. That is also my file updated on the database with the same name, module.xls. Now how I will start is, first if I want to view everything that is present, means I want to view the all data. So I will write select star from module. That's it. And this query will represent all the data. As I said earlier, star represents all. Let's say I only want to choose the first row, that is students, first column, that is students. I can write select students from module, which will only give me this data, that is nothing but only the students data, the first column data. Similar way, I can also choose second field, that is our roll number or passing year. Third field, we can choose multiple fields as one. We can even give as select students, comma, roll number, comma, passing year from module. So it will give me the same result. So this is how we saw how it will be viewed, right? So now this, we worked on the columns. Now we can also do it from the rows. All right, we'll come to it later because row is distinct in our case. So this is how we viewed. What we did, we wrote select star or select students, roll number, whatever. That means we chose what we want to view. Then we gave from table or from module. Here we are using only one table, that is module, one sheet, that is module. We will come to the later part where we will use joins and everything, where we can join multiple tables or the data, or like you call it VLOOKUP, or those things also we can do. So first thing is select the view from where, and then comes the next part. Once we chose what I want to see from what I want to see, then I can choose what are the rows I want to see or how I can see. So now let's say I want to see the data only for Rakesh, which is my first student. All right. How will my query? I will write select star from, I want to see all the data, select star from module where students equal to Rakesh, because students is my column's name. What is the value I am looking for? I am looking for Rakesh. It will give me this data. That is nothing but the only detail of student, the same table, the same module table, but only the data of Rakesh. Now let's say I want to see for Rakesh and Abhishek. Now at this point my query will be select star from module where students in Rakesh and Abhishek. Now we have seen three parts. First we seen the view where we did select star from. Second thing we did was table, that is our module in this case. Third thing was where condition. All right, I want to see what, I want to see from where and how exactly I want to see. Apart from that, let's say I get the result. What are the things that we do in Excel? We also do the sorting thing, right? So that's where we'll come now. Now my query will be select star from module where student in Rakesh Abhishek order by students. Now what does this order by mean? This is nothing but your sorting data, right? I want to sort it alphabetically, so I will write order by students. So my output will be the same Excel sheet, the same output, but it will be ordered by the name in ascending order by default. By default it takes the ascending order. So my Abhishek will come first, Rakesh will come next. Can we also do the descending order? Yes, we can do. We have to write the opcode DESC. That will make it descending. Till now we learned four parts of the SQL query, right? First is select star from, what I want to see, from where I want to see, that was our module. What are the things I want to see, where we gave the where condition, then we put how I want to see, that was my order by. Apart from that we can also use group by thing. For example, if just for example I have a sheet, or in the module itself I have two data. I am having, there are two students with the name of Abhishek, just for example. So I have student 1 Abhishek, who is roll number 1, student 2 is also Abhishek, roll number is 2, passing year is different, and there are other students as well, let's say Rakesh, Divya, Soni, whatever. After this I want to see the data of Abhishek present and how many Abhishek is there in my table. How many? When I say how many, that means at the same time I want to access multiple rows. All right, I want to count multiple rows. So my operation is not happening in the single row. It is using multiple row. Here my query will be, I want to take the count of the Abhishek as a student from the module. So it will be select count of star. Here when I gave count of star, that means count the number of rows, as star represents all, correct? Select count of star from module. So what it will give me, the output will be the total number of records present in that module sheet. For example, I have 5 students in my module sheet, so the output will be 5, that is count of 5. Now I want to take only count of the students as Abhishek. Let's say in my module sheet there are 5 students, 2 are named as Abhishek. I want only them, I only want the data of them. So my query will be select students, comma, count of star from module where students equal to Abhishek. At this point of time, even if I don't use the where condition, that is also fine. I can also give select students, comma, count of star from module group by students. Now what this group by will do, see, this is the output of the same query where I am having an Excel sheet that is having 5 students. 2 of the students are named as Abhishek at the same time, 3 of the students are different. My query was select students, comma, count of star from module group by students. If you see the output, it will show you the name of students one by one and the count, that means how many times it has occurred in the module sheet. So if you can see in front of Abhishek it is 2, that means Abhishek has occurred twice. All right, till now what we learned 5 things of a SQL statement. We compared it to Excel sheet. It is easy. I hope you are able to understand it. In my Excel sheet I will have my data in form of rows and columns. I can read it, I can write it, update it, I can sort it. All right, the same thing we learned the 5 parts of the SQL module. That is, first thing is select star from, that means what I want to see, from where I want to see, then using where condition, what exactly I want to see. Next we saw sorting, that is how I want to see, and then we did group by, that is which I want to see. Only remember this is the format of the SQL. And also note, you cannot change the sequence of this. I cannot write group by student star from, no, we cannot do this. SQL has a proper format, and also it is case sensitive. Although most of the programming languages are case sensitive, but yes, SQL are. Especially when I put anything under quotes or thing, that makes it case sensitive when I'm comparing it. So first thing is select star from, or whatever I want to see, the module, how I want to see. Now in these 5 things also, the 5 parts that I described, that also have multiple types. For example, in selection I have only used the basic, I only give star and only one field. In selection also there are so many things. let's say if I want to see my students field to be noted as a candidate, all right, in my sheet I have SQL, in my Excel sheet I have it as a students, but I want to view it through SQL, I want it as candidate. So I can also give select students as as candidates from module. So what it will do, it will represent the same Excel sheet, but only thing, the name of column won't be students anymore, it will be candidate, because that's what I give. This is just an example of how in all the 5 parts of module there are so many things. Also the second part, that was select start from module. From module, only one table we have used. Let's say if I want to take data from multiple tables, I want to use the join, I want to use mutual exclusive records from two records, two tables, mutual inclusive record, some condition, there we'll use join. So that will come into our second part. Third and most important part, where the actual logic is present, that is your where part. Here we only give where as students, or where student is Rakesh or something. Here is so many things that you can do. This is the main SQL part. This is the core of SQL. There you can even give, let's say I want to say the students whose name starts from AB itself. It can be Abhishek, Abhinay, whatever. I can give select where substring of students, comma 1, comma 2 is equal to AB. You see how precisely we can use SQL to fetch the data. And that's why it is used across the industry, because it can fetch you data faster than Excel sheet. It can do the job. Also coming to the fourth part, where I have done order by. That's what I taught you, right? Order by. In order by, I only give this field as students. We can also select multiple fields. For example, I have 3 columns. 2 of the column has the same value. I want to do the order by. I can choose any 2 fields, and there are no sequence in that. Same applies for the group by as well. So these 5 parts are the basic of SQL. And very soon I'll be making a detailed video on all these parts also, one by one. All these 5 parts will have a separate video. I hope as of now you will have a basic understanding of SQL and why it is asked everywhere and how easy it is. All right. If this video helped you, please let me know in the comment box. Also, if you want me to mention anything specific for this video or for the SQL module you want me to cover, we'll give it a try. So this is Abhishek Mishra. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Till then, all the best. Thank you. Wish you best of luck.